All right. So, welcome to our Two Hearts Dance and Yoga's Sunday donation yoga class. Every Sunday, we have a different donation or a different charity or organization or individual that we donate to. So, today we're super happy to have everyone for Valentine's Day. It is today's donations will go to So Love Autistic Center, which is actually located just a few blocks from where I live, which is really awesome. So Love Autistic Center. They are a nonprofit educational therapeutic child care program that provides structured, play-based strategies to educate autistic children within a natural learning environment. And they are really awesome. They have a lot of programs and activities for children with special needs and autistic based backgrounds. So if you know anyone who needs those resources, they are a great resource. And they are located right here in Delaware County, Drexel Hill, just a few blocks from where I live. So they're really awesome. So all donations for today will go directly to that center. It's appropriate that their name is So Love as we get into Valentine's Day today. I hope everyone is taking some time for self-care, self-love, giving love to others, opening their heart, and just finding a little more space and room for love today on Valentine's Day. So we're gonna go ahead and get into our Valentine's Day flow. So if you will come to your mats, nice and comfy and cozy today, you'll see that I have a little extra padding today. I am expecting, if you did not know. So I need a little extra padding sometimes, but maybe you do too. So go ahead and grab a blanket or a pillow or something that's going to make you nice and comfy and cozy. It's always a little more cozier if you have your hips elevated just a little bit. That way the blood flow can be going through your legs and through your feet. And we don't always take the best care of our feet. So it's a really good opportunity to do that just by sitting for a moment. So as we get into our practice today, as always, take really good care of yourself. Make sure that you are listening to your body. I'm just the guide, but also hydrating and taking breaks as you need. You guys know that. I always preach that, so make sure you're listening to your body. So we're gonna get on into our Valentine's Day flow today for So Love. And just taking a moment to settle into your space, settle into your body. Maybe you're just waking up and starting the day. So taking a moment to settle into your present moment. Maybe you place one hand on the heart, the other on the belly. So allowing yourself to feel how your breath is coming into the body today. Maybe taking deeper breaths than normal, expanding the lungs. Maybe you gently close the eyes or look down at the bridge of the nose, nice soft gaze. But as you continue to settle into your body today, noticing just where you are, knowing that every little bit is enough, knowing that you showed up as you are today, so no need to set any expectation or judgment or any kind of reservation for yourself. You are as you are. Giving yourself that self-love and gratitude, thanking yourself for taking a step closer to wellness today. And a step closer to wellness is all we're ever trying to get to, right? Our health is always our most important thing. So making sure you're always taking good care of yourself. That can mean just a few minutes of sitting, relaxing on a Sunday. Yeah. That could mean getting together with family. That could mean taking some extra time to walk the dog, whatever that is, and just having those moments for yourself. Because as you know, you cannot pour from an empty cup. You always want to be able to take care of yourself so that you can pour into others and vice versa. As you let your breath come to a nice calming rhythm, allow yourself to sit up a little bit taller than you would normally sit. So maybe placing the hands just beside your side, nudging yourself to really expand through the spine. And continuing to ground down through the root chakra, Imagining as though there's a tiny little light coming from underneath you and going all the way from your root chakra through the solar plexus, through the heart chakra, through the throat chakra, through the third eye, and all the way through the crown of the head. So letting that light really shine from within. And seeing if you can continue to let that light shine as you sit up a little bit taller to make space for it. Good. On the inhale, let the palms go up to the sky and gently rise them up. As you inhale up, maybe the gaze and the heart come up. Exhale as you turn the palms down, facing down into the earth, letting everything go on your exhale. Inhale as you rise the arms up, 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 reaching up, looking up. Exhale as you let the palms go down into the earth beside you. Take a few more of these on your very own pace. Really feeling yourself lift on the inhale and then grounding down on the exhale. We'll take 3 or 4 more on your very own pace, letting your breath power your movement. And as you continue in your practice today, letting the same breath power every single movement that you take so that no movement comes without breath, so that we're always in sync with our breath. That's the most important thing of yoga today. When you're ready, gently bring the hands down. We'll take a gentle clasp at the lower back, or you can grab opposite elbows, your choice. And just taking a moment to open up the heart physically here. So let the heart kind of poke out, let the chest kind of poke out in front of you. And then maybe you let your gaze go up to the sky. See if you can relax your face here as well. But then draw the shoulders away from the ears, let the heart expand. We're making physical space for our heart here to grow a little bit bigger. So seeing if we can fill out that space with a little extra love, a little bit of intention that's going to bring us gratitude and love. Take a nice deep breath here as the heart opens just a little bit bigger to make room for that love and gratitude. Exhale to let the hands come gently from behind the back. Shake it out, let it go. We'll gently place our left hand into the earth. Take a few side bends here. So gently kind of taking a morning stretch. This always feels really good in the morning. So going from side to side, inhaling as you rise up. Nice and gently, side to side. No need to strain or force anything today. Just taking this morning stretch as a way to connect with your body. Oh yeah, that feels good. Maybe taking 1 or 2 more on either side. Nice and gentle. And then coming up to a nice tall spine. On the inhale, rise the arms up to the sky. Exhale will come into heart center. Inhale nice and big as you gather all of this energy coming into heart center. And once more, nice big aura of energy all around you coming into heart center. I invite you to take a moment to set your intention for your practice today. Maybe it involves a little more love for Valentine's Day. Maybe it involves a goal that you have for the week. Whatever it is, go ahead and set that intention for yourself. I'll also add a little bit of a mantra for you as it is Valentine's Day. So our mantra for today, and this can carry you into your week, maybe you add it on to your intention. Accept and love yourself with all your beauty and imperfections. Be kind to your body and your soul. Embrace your feelings. Tend to your needs with care and compassion. Only by loving yourself will you be able to truly love others. So allowing this mantra to vibrate in your home, vibrate in your soul, and creating a little bit more love in the body. Take a nice big inhale, exhale, release, let it go. Gently, when you're ready, we'll rise our arms up to the sky. Take a gentle twist to the back of your room, nice and gentle. No need to force or strain anything here. Just allowing ourselves to create a little bit of releasing. Inhale to rise up. Exhale to take your twist to the opposite direction, nice and gently. Nice. Good. Nice deep breaths. On the inhale, coming back through the center. We'll bring our hands down by our sides. And we'll gently bring our feet in front of us. Yes, I have Mickey Mouse socks on. I hope you have fun socks on too. We'll bring our feet just in front of us. And we'll gently drop our knees to one side. Come off of this. So dropping the knees to one side nice and gently. Kind of feeling the stretch of the hip flexor. Inhale to come through the center. Gently dropping the knees to the other direction. Nice and gentle. Inhale to come back through the center. Maybe you take this a step further by rising up onto the arm, rising up onto the hand and rising your arm up, your choice. Coming back through the center, dropping the knees to the other direction, option to rise up, or you can stay just where you are, whatever feels best for you. We're gonna take that one more time on either side. So your choice on how you want to do it. Staying just where you are is more than enough. Or rising up a little bit, creating the stretch in the side body. One last time to the left. Good. And coming back through the center. This time we're gonna bring our feet just in front of us. So let the feet come out in front of you. Let the legs be nice and long. We're just gonna flex and point the feet for a moment here. Nice, gentle flex and point. Maybe you roll the ankles outward and then roll the ankles inward. Nice and gentle. You can also do this with your wrists. Good. We're gonna take our right leg, bring the right leg in toward your sits bone. Sitting up nice and tall. Option to stay here if this feels good for you. Or option to take your mariachi's pose by twisting toward the right knee. So the right knee is already bent. We're gonna twist toward that knee. Good, drawing that right shoulder back. On the inhale, coming back through the center. Bring both knees in, give yourself a squeeze. And then we're gonna take that left leg, draw the right leg down. So taking the opposite side. Left leg stays in. Option to stay here if this feels good for you. Or you can go ahead and take your twist toward that left knee. So taking the left hand, kind of bringing it back behind you. And twisting open to that left side. Very nice. Coming back through the center, we'll let the soles of our feet come together. So coming into butterfly or bound angle pose. Take a moment to kind of rock through the hips here. It's a really good way to warm up your hips and warm up your hip flexors. You can bring your feet in closer or bring them out farther, your choice, whatever feels best for you. On the inhale, we'll rise the arms up and gently take a forward fold. No need to force anything here. Maybe just coming to a flat back. You want to keep your chest nice and lifted. Maybe you walk the fingertips out a little bit. Take a moment to shake the head yes and no. And sending all of your exhales into your lower back, releasing the lower back. Take 2 more breaths here. Maybe you feel the openness in the hips coming. Maybe you feel the openness in the lower back. Maybe you feel the back of your neck releasing. On the inhale, we'll gently start to roll up through the spine, coming all the way up. Very good. We'll let the legs come out in front of us one last time, and then bring the hands just behind you. Options, you have the fingertips point to the back of the room or the front, your choice. Maybe you stay here and open the heart for a moment, or maybe you lift through the hips. I'm just gonna turn this way so you can see what I'm doing. Maybe you lift through the hips for just a moment. Really feel this long line of energy. On the exhale, coming back down. Nice and gentle, shake it out, let it go. We're gonna sweep our feet around us and bring them behind us, coming into tabletop position. So I'm really big on transitions, so remember to let your transitions be whatever you need them to be, and getting to the poses however you need to get there is so important. So coming to tabletop position, if you need a little extra padding on the knees, go ahead and grab either the front of your mat, you can bring it back, or a blanket. Coming into tabletop position, nice and gentle, we'll send our right arm out for a handshake, straighten and flex into the left leg. Maybe you take a moment to rock on the back ball of the foot, feeling that stretch in the hamstring. Good. Option to rise that foot above your mat, engage your core, breathe deeply. Option to stay here, or option to bend that left leg, send your sole of your foot up to the sky. Maybe you bring your right arm back behind you to reach for that ankle. If you can't quite reach for the ankle, just make the motion of reaching. It's going to help relax the shoulder. If you're able to reach it, go ahead. And then continue to breathe. Nice deep breaths here. On the inhale, coming back to your nice long line. And then coming back down to tabletop position, shake it out, let it go. Very nice, very nice, very nice. We'll send the left arm out for a handshake, straighten and flex into the right leg. Maybe you take a moment to rock on the ball of the foot. Breathing here. Option to rise that right foot off of the ground. Engage your core either way. You're breathing nice and deeply, not holding the breath. Option to bend that top knee. So right knee is bent this time. Maybe you send the left arm back behind you. Just the idea of reaching is more than enough. If you're able to go ahead and grab for something, that's awesome too. Breathe. Nice deep breath. Coming back through your nice long line. We'll come back down to tabletop position, shake it out, let it go. Very good. From here, we're going to take our right leg, step it in between the hands, nice and gently. Knees over the ankle here, really make sure you're lined up with that foundation. And then pushing into this hip flexor if that feels good for you. Option to keep your hands on either side of the foot, or you can rise your hands to the top of your knee. Good. So really feeling the stretch here through this hip flexor. Breathing nice and deeply. Maybe you take an extra time here to open the heart. Maybe the gaze comes up. Your choice. Taking choices that work for you only. Nice deep breath. On the exhale, we'll flex into that front foot. So nice slow start to our practice today. Take those moments to milk them out. Milk out the moments that feel good for you. Maybe rock through this heel and feel the stretch in the hamstring. On the inhale, we're going to shift our weight back into that front knee. So knee is over the ankle again. Hands can stay on either side of the foot. We're going to tuck the back toe. Rise that back knee. Coming into this low lunge. Option to stay here with your heart lifted, or option to lift your heart all the way up for crescent lunge. Your choice. Find what works for you. And breathe. So if you're all the way up in your crescent lunge, take a moment here to let the hips be square, engage your core, relax your shoulders, relax your face, arms rise. Breathing. On the inhale, we'll rise to that front knee. Exhale to bend. Inhale as you rise. Exhale to bend. Inhale to rise once more. Then we stay bent in that front knee. We're going to bring the arms out to cactus. Take a few side bends here. So we're engaging our core, finding those moments where we find our edge. Yeah, very nice. Good to wobble. On the inhale, we rise the arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, place the hands down to frame the foot. Gently lower that knee, tuck the toe, shift your weight back for your hamstring stretch. Very nice, very nice. We're gonna bring the hands to the inside of our knee and then swoop that right leg around all the way to the back. Take a moment to bring that foot back behind you. You wanna cross it across the center line. So cross the right foot across to the left, and then look over your left shoulder back at that back at the right foot. Good. Coming back to tabletop position, shake it out, let it go. We'll get ready for the other side. So we'll step the left leg through in between the hands. Hands can stay on either side of the foot, or you can rise them to the thigh. Really stretching out through this hip flexor here. Keep the heart lifted. Maybe you bring the arms up, your choice. Maybe you take a mini back bend here, your choice. Breathe. Nice deep breaths. Good. On the exhale, we'll flex through the front foot. Feel that stretch. Rocking back and forth on the heel. Very nice, very nice. We're gonna put our weight back into that front knee. Knee over the ankle. Good. Option to stay here, always. Or option to tuck the back toe, rise that back knee. Remember, knees over the ankle here, so you're nice and stable. And when you're ready, rise the heart up to the sky for your crescent lunge, opposite side. Good. On the inhale, we're gonna rise through that front knee, rise it up. Good, so making sure you're nice and stable wherever you are. If you need to bring the hands back to the hips, that's fine as well. And take it at your own pace. Good. We'll do one more straighten end bend, and then coming back into a bent knee. Arms can either come to cactus or out to a T, and then take your side bends. Good, maybe taking a little bit more of a risk to find that balance. Very nice, everyone looking good. On the inhale, we'll rise arms up to the sky, reach up, look up. Exhale, place the hands down to frame the foot. Take your time, let the transitions work for you. Knee lowers, tuck the toes, and then send the weight back behind you for your heel stretch. Very nice. Good. We'll bring the hands to the inside of the knee. Swoop the left foot all the way around. Whoop. And to the back. Then you're going to cross that left foot across your center line to the right side. And then you want to look over your right shoulder to that left foot. Good. Nice deep breaths here. Coming back through the center to your tabletop position. Nice and sturdy. Option to move into a plank if you choose. If not, you can keep the knees down. There's no problem in doing that. Take about 2 breaths here. And when you're ready, make your transition to your very first downward facing dog. Good. So allow that transition to be what you need it to be. If you need to walk out through the feet, take a moment to adjust the hands. Fingertips nice and wide and spread. Let the head shake yes and no. Take a nice deep breath here. And when you're ready, we'll rise our right leg up to the sky. Rising that right leg up. Three-legged dog. We'll start to step that right foot in between the hands. And then we're going to spin on the back ball of our foot. So we're going to spin on that back ball of our foot, bring our back heel down, nice and gentle. On the inhale, we're gently going to rise up to warrior 1. Good. So hips are square. Just going to face you for a second. Hips are square. That back heel can step out just a little bit so that you can make a little bit more base for your hips, a little bit more stability. And we rise our arms and we breathe. Nice deep breath. Very nice. Am I on the wrong foot? I am on the wrong foot. So you guys should all be on the right foot. We rise, raise our right leg up, and we step that right foot in between the hands as we came up. okay? So nice and stable. On the inhale, we're gonna rise that right leg, rising up. Exhale to bend. Inhale as you rise. Exhale to bend. Inhale to rise. Exhale to bend. Keep that front knee bent. And then gently either grab fingertips, grab wrists, you can clasp the hands or you can grab opposite elbows, your choice. Open up the heart nice and big here. Maybe you take a forward fold for your humble warrior. So finding what works for you, no need to go any lower than what feels good. Really ground down through the feet. That front knee should be over the ankle. And then heart should be nice and lifted as you breathe nice and deeply, creating that stability. On the inhale, we're gonna rise the arms up, reach up, look up. Beautiful. On the inhale, rise through the front knee. Exhale to bend. Inhale as you rise. Exhale to bend. Inhale to rise. Exhale to bend. This time we're going to open up to warrior two. So open up the hips to the side of the room. Bend back into that front knee. Engage your core. Let the arms be an extension of your energy. Yeah, very nice. So rising those arms out. Just like wings. Really feeling that, like the wind is coming underneath your arms. Very nice. On the inhale, rise that right arm up to the sky, coming back behind you for your radiant warrior. Beautiful, beautiful. So make sure your gaze is up and really lifting through the side body. On the inhale, we'll rise back up to warrior two, nice and strong. Flip that back palm, reach to the front or the sky, extended side angle. Very nice. Good, so nice and open through the heart here. Let your gaze come up. Nice deep breaths. On the inhale, we'll rise back up to warrior two. Reminding yourself of how strong you are. We're gonna flip both palms. On the inhale, rise through the front knee, let the arms come above you. Exhale as you bend. Inhale as you rise. Exhale to bend. Beautiful, nice big inhales, rising up. Exhale to bend. Once more, nice big inhale. Exhale to bend, good. We'll take a radiant warrior, going all the way to the back of our room, nice good reach. Good. And then coming back up nice and gently, we're gonna step our left foot to the front of our mat to meet the right, standing up nice and tall. Maybe you stay here or maybe you take a chair pose. Good, so if you take your chair pose, knees are behind the toes. You're engaging your core, your heart is nice and open, and you're breathing. Very nice. Take a few breaths here. Take a nice big inhale. Stand up nice and tall. Exhale, dive down to the earth. Inhale to come halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to take our vinyasa. So coming back, bring the feet back behind you. Maybe you lower all the way down, or maybe you meet us in downward dog, your choice. Wherever you are, take a nice deep breath. Let it go. One more deep breath. So when you're ready, we're going to send our left heel up the back, rising that left heel all the way up. You're going to step the left foot in between the hands. Whoop. And then spin on the back ball of your right foot, so back heel comes down. And when you're ready, we're gonna start to rise up to warrior one, opposite side. So this time your left knee should be in the front. Whoop, there we go. Very nice. And your hips should be square, so if you need to step this right foot out a little bit to make room for that, go ahead and do so. Engage your core, shoulders are relaxed, arms are up, face is relaxed. Yeah, very nice. Good. Finding your breath here, finding your focus, finding your support. On the inhale, we'll rise to that front knee. Rising it all the way up. Exhale to bend. Inhale as you rise. Exhale to bend. Inhale to rise nice and big. Exhale, this time we stay bent in the front knee. Hands either come to a clasp or however you need to make your heart open. Whatever works for you, open the heart nice and big. Exhale as you fold gently for your humble warrior. Nice deep breaths here. Staying supported through the feet. Just spreading the toes. Front knee is over the ankle. Spine is nice and long. Back of the neck is nice and long. Shoulders are relaxed. Breathe. On the inhale, we're going to rise up nice and gently, coming back to warrior one. On the inhale, rising through the front knee. Push the earth away from you. Exhale to bend. Inhale as you rise. Exhale to bend. Nice steady breath. Inhale to rise. This time we're going to open up to warrior two. So I'm just going to flip around so my back is not to you, but I'm still on the same leg. So my left leg is still in front. I just flipped around. Okay? Hips are to the side. Left knee is in the front. Arms extend nice and long. Looking out past that middle finger, past your self, past your being. And breathing nice and deeply. Finding the breath. These are the moments where you can really find your breath to kind of calm yourself, relax the shoulders. On the inhale, we're going to flip the front palm, reach all the way to the back of your room. Radiant warrior. Good. Still bending in through that front knee. Breathing. Nice deep breath. On the inhale, coming up nice and strong, strong warrior that you are. Find that center, find that focus, find your breath. We'll flip the back palm, reach to the front or the sky, extended side angle. Nice and open through the heart here. Pelvis is underneath you. So maybe you imagine yourself leaning up against a wall. So your spine is nice and stacked. And your shoulders are nice and relaxed. Breathe. Yeah. On the inhale, we're going to rise back up to warrior two, nice and strong. Yes, yes. We're going to flip both palms. And on the inhale, rise through the front knee, arms rise above you. Exhale as you bend. Nice big inhale, up, up, up. Exhale to bend. Inhale as you rise up. Exhale to bend. Taking two more on your own pace. Taking it however you need to. It's okay to slow down. Good. Coming back to warrior two, nice and strong. We're going to flip the front palm, reach all the way to the back of your room, reverse warrior, nice, good reach. Coming back up to warrior one, or warrior two. We're going to take that back foot, so back right foot steps up to meet the front foot. Woo! We made it. And then taking a chair pose if you choose. If not, you can always stay standing. Or if you take your chair pose, sitting back in the heels, bringing your knees behind the toes, engaging the core, opening the heart. Spin the pinkies inward. Lift your gaze. Nice deep breath. Yes, yes, yes. On the inhale, we're going to stand up nice and tall. Reach up, look up. Exhale as you dive down to the earth. And then starting to go ahead and take your flow. So if you want, you can lower all the way down from your plank or lower the knees down. I'm not going to go all the way down, but you can. And then meeting us in downward dog, however you need to get there. Once you reach your downward dog, take a nice deep breath. And then lower the knees all the way down to the ground. Let your knees come all the way down. Let them come wide. Let the big toes touch at the back of your mat. We're going to take a child's pose just for a moment here. So finding your child's pose that works for you. If having your arms in front of you is too much, you can always bring them to the side or down behind your back. Just taking a moment to reconnect and rest. 2 more breaths here. Take your time. And then starting to roll yourself up, nice and gently. We're gonna bring ourselves back to a forward fold. So take your time as you get there, letting the transitions work for you. However you need to find yourself to that forward fold, go ahead and find your way there. You can bend your knees as much as you need to. And then we're really gonna roll up one vertebrae at a time, all the way up to standing. Nice and slow, arms rise up at the top. Exhale to come into heart center. Very nice. So we're gonna move on into our balancing series here. So if you need to grab a chair or a wall or something that's gonna help you feel a little bit more stable, go ahead and do that. If not, I think you can find your balance within, yeah. So we're going to start with a tree pose. Choosing tree pose today because I'm thinking tree of life and creating the roots that are going to really radiate out, maybe create more love for you, self-love or love for others. So we're gonna put all of our weight into our left leg. Maybe you take a kickstand, bring the foot to the inside of the ankle, or maybe you bring it up a little bit higher. Maybe you skip over the knee. Your choice, just not on the knee, yeah? And then let your arms take an expression of choice, whatever that is for you. Woo. Then find your balance through your breath. So see if you can stand up nice and tall, no leaning in this supporting hip. That makes it easier. Engage your core, breathe nice and deeply. Take a nice deep breath here. Exhale, step down. Sway it out, let it go. Shake it out. Whew. Very nice. Moving on to the other side. So we'll put all of our weight into the right leg this time. Maybe going to the ankle, maybe rising up a little bit more, just not on the knee, wherever you go. Very nice, look at that. I can't find my balance today. And then maybe you let your arms take a expression of choice. That's different from the last one. Breathing. Nice deep breath here. Exhale, step down, sway it out, let it all go. We're gonna step out nice and wide to goddess pose. So bring your feet nice and wide, wider than shoulder width apart. Let the toes come out to either the diagonal or straight out to the side, whatever feels good in your hips. And then bend the knees, nice and stable here. Coming into goddess pose or horse, however you want to think of it. Make sure your pelvis is underneath you. It's very natural to kind of chill out here. But see if you can bring that underneath. Engage your core, nice long spine so that you're nice and stacked. And then arms come out. Breathe. Very nice. Take a moment to breathe here, find your balance. We're gonna take a few side bends. Woohoo! Very good. Then maybe you take a moment here to open the heart a little bit bigger. So let the heart open through the upper body. Pelvis does not move. And we round through the back, chin to the chest, hands come in front. Good, opening up. Good, so you really want to undulate through the spine here. So kind of feeling every little vertebrae moving. This is really good for those of us who might be working at a computer or a desk. It really creates more mobility in the thoracic spine and the upper neck area here. Good, maybe take one more. Very nice. We're gonna bring our hands back to heart center. Straighten through the knees. And then heel toe your feet back together. Woohoo! We're gonna take one last balancing pose, just maybe. If you need to turn to the side, that's fine. So we're gonna bring our right knee up toward our chest. Maybe it's just a little bit. You don't have to bring it way up. You can just find what works for you. Take a moment here. Maybe you grab to the front of the shin, or maybe you just stay here. That's fine. We're going to take a nice deep breath. And then when you're ready, we're going to start to come into our warrior three. So you send that right heel back behind you. Maybe you start to let your upper body come parallel with your mat. Maybe the arms come out in front of you. Yeah. So you can bend in the supporting knee just a little bit, like a micro bend, to create a little bit more stability there. Very nice. On the inhale, we're going to stand right back up. Whoop. And step down. Yeah, very nice. Shake it out. Let it go. Very nice. Getting ready for the other side. We're going to put all of our weight into the right leg. Left leg comes up. I'm just going to turn this way. Maybe this is where you want to go. This is fine. It's more than enough. Or you can grab to the front of your shin. Take a nice deep breath, and when you're ready, send that left heel back behind you, coming into warrior three. Now you can keep your chest lifted if that feels good for you. You can even keep your foot just a little bit off of the ground instead of rising it up so high. Just find what works and breathe. Woohoo! Very nice. On the inhale, we're going to stand all the way back up. Whoop, zip it back up. And then step down. Very nice. Shake it out. Let it go. Oh, yeah. Very nice. On the inhale, we're going to rise the arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale as you dive down to the earth. Inhale to come halfway up. Exhale, we're going to find our way back down to our mats. So coming back to tabletop position. Just going to scoot this down. Coming back down onto our mats. Woo! I gotta grab a drink real quick. And we're gonna get into our hip openers real quick. So if everyone's hips open differently, so if you are ready to do a little bit of a hip opener, we're gonna take 3 different options. If none of these options sound good to you, you can always come to child's pose and just rest and hang out there. That's actually a natural hip opener as well, which is very passive, so you can hang out there too. So first option is your lizard lunge. You'll step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Left leg is down, so the left knee is down. You can walk your right foot, so this right foot that's in front, out to the edge of your mat to make a little more space for your hip. And then you can stay here or lower yourself down to wherever feels good. Make sure you're breathing. Second option is pigeon. So bringing the knee in between the hands. You can also grab a block or a blanket and place it underneath your right hip. So this right knee is bent. You can bring the right leg out just a little bit. You've got to find what works for you here. Everyone's hips are different. You want to stay right over top of the center, and then that back foot is right behind your hip. You can always come down, chill out there. Third option is to come onto your back, which is what I'm going to do. And you can cross the right leg over the left, coming into a figure 4. You can stay here. This is more than enough. Or you can bring the hands underneath the thigh and bring that leg closer to you. All 3 of those are going to create a hip opener. You just got to find the one that works for you and that feels good for you. Of course, you're always welcome to rest in child's pose. If you feel like you're straining or forcing anything, you can always come out of this and enter into another pose, or just take the time to re-enter wherever you are. We're going to take about 5 more breaths here. So you want to find peace in your pose. Nothing more, nothing less, yeah? Be gentle with yourself. Very nice. We'll take 2 more breaths here. And gently starting to make your way out of this. Taking a counter stretch of choice. So maybe your body's asking you to take a hamstring stretch. Maybe your body's asking you to take child's pose. Maybe you want to take your vinyasa, chaturanga flow. Whatever works for you. You got to find the transitions that your body's asking for. And then we're going to transition on to the other side. So just because you took one pose on one side doesn't mean you have to take the same one on the other side. Maybe you know that one side is more open than the other. Maybe you know that one side is less open than the other. So just making the conscious choice. Lizard lunge, you would step the left leg to the outside of the left hand. Bring that left foot out a little bit wider to open the hip. Pigeon comes in between the hands, rocking on down, or coming to your back for your figure four. I think I'm going to take pigeon on this side, so I'm taking something different. You take whatever your heart desires. Yeah. And breathe. So these are the moments that sometimes we can be hard on ourselves, trying to force ourselves to get into a certain shape. Don't do that. There's no need to force anything. Really just want to find comfort and breathe through it. We'll take 4 more breaths here. Gently starting to make your transition out of this. So maybe your body's asking you to take child's pose. Maybe it's asking you to do something else. Go ahead and take whatever your body's asking you to take. Then we'll start to transition gently onto our backs. So moving gently and finding a transition that works for you, finding your way onto your back. I've got a nice comfy, cozy bolster here for my support. If you need a little extra support with a pillow, go ahead and grab that too. But you're gonna come onto your back. Then send your knees up to the sky. Let your feet come into the earth. Bring your heels back toward your sit bones. Make sure the knees aren't dipping in or dipping out. You really want them to be parallel. And then place the hands into the earth underneath you. We're gonna take bridge pose 2 times. If this bothers your lower back or anything like that, then feel free to stay here and hang out. There's no need to force anything. But if you choose to take bridge, gently start to rise your hips off of your mat. Wherever that is for you, it can be just a little bit, or you can rise your hips all the way up as far as they go, your choice. And really finding the power in your feet, so letting your feet support you. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. So kind of imagine the shoulders settling into the earth instead of punching them forward, which we kind of naturally do a lot of the time. See if you can let them release, just like you're kind of leaning back into the earth. And breathe. Take a nice deep breath here. Exhale, we'll gently start to lower all the way down, 1 vertebrae at a time. Bring yourself all the way back down to the earth. Take a moment to release. And when you're ready, we're going to take our second bridge pose. Now, if you want, you can take any variations that are speaking to you. So maybe it's clasping the hands at the lower back. Maybe it's pushing up to the balls of your feet when you reach the top. Maybe it's rising 1 foot off at a time. Really any variations that your body's asking you to take. Or none at all, yeah? All or nothing. Your choice. Take a few more breaths here. Two more breaths, nice and gently. And when you're ready, starting to come all the way back down. Bringing your hips all the way back down to the earth. Take a moment to squeeze your knees into your chest. Maybe you rock side to side. Nice and gentle. From here, we're going to keep our right knee squeezed into our chest or toward the chest. Send the left leg down to the bottom of your mat. So left leg comes nice and flat onto your mat. Right knee is bent toward your chest. Option to stay here. Maybe you let the hip open and close, kind of working through the hip flexor that you just worked on. So you can kind of send the knee out and then bring the knee back in. That always feels really good. And then options, take this a step further if you choose. Draw that knee in toward your chest, and then we'll send the right knee across your center line to the left side. So we're bringing the right knee across to the left for your twist. And you just want to find what's comforting here for you. No need to overdo it. And then see if you can keep both shoulders on the ground. Maybe you look over that right shoulder away from your bent knee. Good, so creating this nice twist. Kind of bringing yourself out from your practice. Letting go of any last bit of tension that might still be in the body. Releasing it with your breath. Take one more breath here. And when you're ready, start to unravel, coming back through the center. Maybe you squeeze both knees into your chest again. And then we'll keep the left knee into the chest this time. Send the right heel down to the bottom of your mat. Option to stay here, maybe open and close the hip flexor. So send the knee out to the left and then draw it back in through the center. A little bit of a hip flexor opener here. Option to stay here, or option to send that left knee across your center line to the right side this time. So left knee goes over to the right, creating that twist wherever it feels good for you. Letting the shoulders relax on your mat. Maybe you look over to your left shoulder to increase this twist. And breathe. Nice deep breath. We'll take 3 more breaths here. Let them be intentional. Gently coming back through the center when you're ready. And then I invite you to take any last bit of stretches, movement that your body's asking you to take. So maybe it's just stretching the legs, maybe it's rocking around on your mat, maybe there's a pose that you wanted to do that I didn't get to today. So go ahead and take any last bits of movement that your body's calling you to do. It can be anything. Just honoring your body, honoring what it wants to do. And then starting to come back into nice kind of ball of energy here. You're going to bring your knees back into your chest. Let your chin come to your chest. Coming into a nice little seat of energy. Give yourself a squeeze. Give yourself gratitude. Take a nice deep breath here. Then on the exhale, start to make your way to your Shavasana, your final resting pose. So allowing the legs to come down to your mat. Allowing the arms to come out by your side. Allowing yourself to get nice and cozy. And we take our final resting pose on our backs as we lie against the earth as a way to reap the benefits of our practice, as a way to feel all of the feelings, all of the things that we just did from our practice. So taking this moment of rest, this moment to release and relax is all part of our practice. If there's anything else you're holding on to, mind, body, or spirit, as you lie in your Shavasana, take a nice big inhale. And on the exhale, release everything into the earth. Relax. Relax. Gently come back. Start to wiggle your toes and fingertips, coming back into your space. Take a nice big stretch overhead, coming back into your body. Gently rolling on to your favorite side. Giving yourself a nice big hug. Give yourself gratitude. Thank yourself for showing up today, for honoring your health and wellness, for sharing your energy, and allowing that gratitude to go out into the world as you continue on your journey. Gently starting to make your way to a seated position as we begin to close out our practice together as one. On the inhale, rise your arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale to come into heart center. Nice big inhales. Exhale to come into heart center. And once more, inviting more love and gratitude into your life, all landing back into heart center. Allow love and gratitude to carry you wherever you go. Draw the thumbs to the third eye, continuing to progress each and every day. Shanti, 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 peace, peace, peace. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you all so much for practicing with me today. It's always my pleasure and my honor to be here. Happy Valentine's Day. Thanks so much for being here to benefit our wonderful organization, So Love Autistic Center. Remember to send donations if you are able to. You can always send them to twoheartsdanceandyoga.com or twoheartsdanceandyoga@gmail.com. That's our PayPal. But all donations for today will be going to that organization. And we hope to see you again during the week. Join us for practice anytime. You guys are wonderful. Have a great Valentine's Day. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks.